Hey Carpool Crew, Pastor Justin here, and I can't wait to wrap up an incredible week with you. Happy Friday. Before we jump in, I want to give a big shout out to Harlow, Jensen, and Jarvis from Amherst, Ohio. I've been to Amherst, Ohio when I was in high school, and I loved it there. I think it's so great that you and your family listen to the podcast, including Grandma Lori. Hey, Grandma, I know you listen because you love your grandkids. I hope you have an incredible day, and remember that God loves you very, very much. Our verse today comes from Matthew chapter 18, verse 20, and this is Jesus talking. He says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, I am there among them." Now, that verse comes from a moment when Jesus was teaching his followers what to do when relationships get messy. Because let's be honest, they do get messy sometimes. Friends fight. I've had fights with my friends before. I know how that goes. Jesus said, if a brother sins against you, which is a Bible way of saying if someone hurts you or lies to you or leaves you out or does something that really bothers you, here's what to do. He didn't say, go tell everyone. He didn't say you should post about it. He didn't say pretend it didn't happen and stay mad forever. Jesus said, go talk to them privately. So if you're having a problem with a friend, maybe they do something at the recess field or they do something in the lunchroom or at church or in your neighborhood, instead of being angry and keeping it quiet, instead of going and telling everyone that they should be mad at your friend who you're having an argument with, you should go and talk to them privately. You know, I love this because it gives us the recipe for how to fix things with our friends. You know, let me tell you a quick story. Imagine you and a friend are building something together. Maybe it's a Lego set, and you're working hard, you're snapping pieces together, and then suddenly your friend knocks the whole thing over and says, well, it was dumb anyway. Legos, they're lame. Now, it doesn't just break the Lego set. It actually hurts your feelings because playing with Legos, that was your idea. So is he saying that you're lame, that you're dumb? Well, that would really hurt my feelings, and it would probably break the trust you have with your friend. Now, Jesus says the first step is to walk over, look him in the eye, and say, hey, that hurt me. And if they listen, Jesus says, you have won your brother. So that's going to the friend and saying, hey, what you said, what you did, that really hurt my feelings. What you did on the recess field, what you said at lunch, that comment you made in class, that hurt my feelings. Now, it's not an argument. It's not a competition who's been a better friend. It is a relationship you have that you're fixing through honesty. But Jesus is also honest. He says sometimes the other person won't listen. Now, I know how that feels. I've been in that situation. You go to a friend and you talk to them and they don't listen to what you have to say. They actually dismiss you, and it really hurts your feelings. So he gives us another step. Bring 1 or 2 people who care about both of you, not to gang up on them, not to embarrass them, but to help make things right. This might be going to a couple of your other friends and saying, I need your help. This might be going to mom or dad or going to a teacher at school and saying, I need your help. I need help talking to my friend because we're fighting right now and I don't know what to do. See, Jesus cares more about healing relationships than about someone being declared the winner in an argument. Then Jesus says something really comforting. He reminds us that when people come together to fix things, they pray together, they choose peace with each other, he is right there with them. Here's the big truth for today. Jesus is with us when we choose to be a good friend and solve problems with our friends instead of being mean, starting rumors, or just having anger in our heart. Remember, no matter where you are or how you're listening, God loves you. And parents, if you've been enjoying the podcast, consider subscribing. This weekend, we're going to be talking about who is the greatest and the parable of the sower. These are incredible stories from the Bible. You can subscribe on Apple Podcast or Spotify. Now, before you go, let's answer this question together. Why do you think Jesus wants us to talk directly to someone instead of talking about them to others? I'll see you tomorrow, subscribers, and everyone else, I'll see you on Monday on Carpooling with Jesus.